Hello, cellists of the internet, wannabe cellists, and passers-by who didn't know they wanted to be a cellist and now they do, or after today they will do. So you can become a cellist by joining my Patreon, and I do daily lessons, and I work through various programs, most specifically the Continuum method, but don't worry about that now. So I'm on Patreon and I'm on Landis TV. So this is my cello. And as you can see, it's kind of pretty similar to the viola from earlier, isn't it? It's pretty similar. This is an electric Yamaha. I personally like to stand up with it because it's, when you're, especially when you're recording and when you're teaching, it's quite easy, you know, obviously you can do lots of this and lots of gesticulating, and it's, you know, you can just forget about it. It's kind of just there like a weight. I always have one leg cocked to support it, because if I use the thing that it came with, which gives it the depth of a cello, it really digs it either into my sternum, or if I put it under my bra, it just looks ridiculous. And of course you can see everything, so that kind of doesn't really work for me. So I personally just like to do it like this. But you'll see me sitting down as well, especially with the acoustic, because carrying the acoustic, it's just much more cumbersome, you see. Anyway, today I'm going to tell you what the strings are. So the first string is a C. So these are the same as they were on the viola. C. And if you look closely, you can see it vibrating. Maybe not quite as long as the double bass. I don't know, I might have pinged it a bit harder. So that's your C. Okay, now I use a lot of bow in my lessons, and I like to get you on the bow as soon as possible, because the sooner you learn to use the bow, the sooner you will play Yo-Yo Ma, or whoever your favourite cellist may be. I love a bit of Yo-Yo Ma personally, but Jacqueline Dupre is probably my favourite if I was pushed. But you know, cellists are all very different, whether be they, you know, concert standard, or be they in a band or whatever, or, you know, if they're folk artists or blues or jazz or whatever, you know, they all, everybody has something wonderful to bring to the school of cello, the culture of cello. Next note. So the next goes up in fifths. The double bass from earlier, if you recall, if you watched that one as well, they go up in fourths. So this is kind of tricky if you've got to translate. Also what I found really tricky is, because I came from cello first of all, and then I had to start reading music for the viola,